The M&J Group takes the safety of its employees very seriously. In this training video we're going to cover the basics of the inspection, use and maintenance of a harness. This is a typical full body harness. Before using one, the thing we need to do is ensure that we're properly inspecting the equipment. When inspecting a harness, it's not just important to visually inspect the equipment, as due to the thick webbing you also need to use your sense of touch to determine the condition of the equipment. To inspect the webbing, invert it and place it over your hand. Run the webbing through your hand. Look and feel for any signs of excessive wear and tear or damage. It's important to check both sides of the webbing. In addition to the webbing, it's also important to ensure that you inspect the hardware. Make sure the dorsal ring or D-ring is not cracked, bent, deformed or altered in any way. If you have tom buckle leg straps, check them over. Ensure the grommets are intact. Ensure none are missing or distorted. Check your harness for labels and instructions. Make sure they're not missing and that they remain legible. Some harnesses contain built-in fall indicators. These will help you determine whether the harness has been involved in a fall at some point and whether the harness has been compromised. Check the harness over thoroughly for cuts, pulls, tears and discoloration from UV that can weaken or compromise the harness. Once you've thoroughly checked it over, take the harness by the back D-ring and shake it out. There's a natural tendency for the leg straps to fall down. You then want to look for the chest strap. As you know, this strap is going to go across your chest and the D-ring is going to be positioned on your back. With that knowledge, you'll first put your right arm through the right hand side of the harness, bring the other side of the harness around your body and put your left arm through the left hand side of the harness. There's a natural tendency to want to begin tightening and tensioning parts of the harness that are loose, such as the chest strap. Before you do that, it's important that you ensure the soft pelvic strap is positioned below the buttocks. This strap is important as it will catch you and provide you with support. If the pelvic strap is either too high or too low, you'll need to adjust the harness appropriately. To lower the pelvic strap, you should adjust it by releasing some of the webbing via the torso straps, as demonstrated. If you need to lift the pelvic strap higher, follow this process in reverse. Pull the webbing through the torso straps to tighten the pelvic strap. Once you've done this, the pelvic strap should be exactly where needed, as demonstrated. With that complete, you're now going to work through the harness, tensioning from the bottom upwards. Now take your leg straps in hand. You want to make sure there are no twists in either strap and that you don't cross the straps over each other. Put each leg strap through the buckle. It's important to remember to ensure that these are not twisted or crossed over. You need to tension each of the leg straps so that you can still slide 2 or 3 fingers between your leg and the strap. If you can get your fist in and move it around, then your harness is too loose. You need to tension each of these leg straps so that you can still slide 2 or 3 fingers between your leg and the strap. If you can get your fist in and move it around, then your harness is too loose. Use the appropriate method for the leg strap design. Tension the other leg strap following the same process. Your chest strap should be worn on or just above the nipples. The height of this strap can usually be adjusted by the shoulder straps. You should now fasten the chest strap. The main purpose of this is so that if you fall head first, the strap will ensure that you do not fall out of the harness. When fastening the chest strap, it's important that the strap is not too tight. If you had a fall with the chest strap over tightened, this could produce a very sharp blow to your chest. Make sure that you can slide a hand between your chest and the harness. Make sure any loose webbing is tucked away, used in the grommet or sleeves as needed. Remember to ensure your chest strap is still at the correct height and adjust accordingly. It should be placed across or just above the nipple line. Raise your hands above your head. Make sure you have enough mobility in your arms and legs and that the harness is not too tight. As demonstrated, make sure you're happy with the condition and tightness of the harness prior to use. Your harness is now ready to be secured via the D-ring to an adequate anchor point. Always ensure that you're familiar with and following the guidance of the relevant anchoring system prior to using the harness. If your own harness differs significantly from the harness in our demonstration, please refer to the manufacturer's instruction and do not use it until you're competently trained to do so. If you doubt the integrity of your harness or do not feel adequately trained or confident to fit it, it's important that you should seek advice from your manager or a superior and qualified colleague. If you're not confident that you'll be safe, then do not proceed. Get it clarified and sorted first.